he's been, changing up his stories a little bit. Now, Gene Deal made it clear early in the game when he first started making videos that he really didn't know Jay-Z. And he initially came out and said he only met Jay-Z 1 or 2 times. But then as Jay-Z became the algorithm and nobody was caring about Diddy anymore, all his stories were starting to dry up. Plus people were no longer going to Gene Deal for the Diddy stories, but they were going to other people like Jaguar Wright and and Big Homie CC and all these other people. He stopped really going to Gene Deal. So now Gene Deal feels as though, I got to do something to stay relevant in this YouTube space because the Diddy story is about over. So now he started talking about Jay-Z. So he had a story where he said that Jay-Z was scared up in Vegas with Tupac. Tupac had Jay-Z scared to come out of his hotel room, and he had to call back, and Suge had to give Jay-Z a pass. Well, Jay-Z already exposed Gene Deal as a liar about that story, and now Suge Knight has exposed Gene Deal as a liar about that story. First, let's take a listen to what Gene Deal said.
The story is that Jay was going to try to perform in Vegas, but Pac was in Vegas, and him and his dudes now. And they wasn't going to let Jay-Z come out the hotel. They found out where Jay was at. And Jay wasn't going to come out the hotel. He was going to miss that performance or whatever like that. But then Dame Dash called some people, and they got back to Chaz, and they made some phone calls. And Suge Knight had said, yo, that ain't me, bro. That's Pac with his wild self, man. I'm going to call him off, Jay. So he called the dogs off. Suge called Pac, and they let Jay go do his concert and everything like that.
So that's what he said, right? Jay-Z already came out and said he never met Tupac, right? And I'm sure Jay-Z is a stand-up dude. He's a solid dude. I'm sure he knows, especially in this type of atmosphere with social media, that story would come back up. Jay-Z said he never ever met Tupac. He didn't really have a problem. Suge Knight just recently exposed Gene Deal as a liar and lying about this story because he was asked by the Art of Dialogue